I've built a profitable coaching business online, and the keyword here is profitable, but not by working harder. And if you're a coach who's been showing up consistently, doing all the things, and you're still not seeing the results you want, this might sting a little bit.
Because chances are your business is stuck. And worse, you don't even realize it.
And that's why in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 invisible reasons your business has plateaued and the exact shift you need to make to break past that ceiling and create momentum again. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you this one belief shift that helped me go from unpredictable months to consistently making 10, 20, and even 40K months. Okay, so let's be honest. You're not new. You've worked with clients, you've even invested in programs, or maybe even had a few great months. But deep down, you know that something isn't working. You feel like you're always in motion, but not moving forward. Busy, but not booked. So let me tell you what is really happening. You've hit an invisible ceiling. And it's not because you're not good at what you do, it's because the structure of your business is cracked. You focused on output, posts, lives, webinars, but not enough on alignment, not enough on systems, and definitely not enough on strategy. Okay, so let's get started with the 3 reasons. Okay, so the first reason why you're stuck, you skipped the fundamentals. I told you this was thing. You don't have a clear and irresistible niche, and your offer positioning is vague. And this really shows up in different ways. So for example, people like your posts, but don't reach out. You get on discovery calls, but they end with, I'll think about it. And your content gets engagement, but not conversions. So for example, you said you're a life coach for women in transition, but transition into what? Divorce, career change, motherhood, empty nesting? Or you say that you help people find clarity. Cool, but clarity around what? Their calling, their next move, their morning routine? If your audience cannot self-identify in your content in 3 seconds, they'll keep scrolling. And that is not even personal, it's psychological. So with this first one, make sure that you're clear on who you're talking to. If they don't know that you're talking to them, they'll never listen to you. Okay, so let's talk about the second invisible trap. Content that does all the education, but doesn't convert. And I understand why you do that. You've been told to post more valuable content. So you're posting tips, affirmations, even maybe mini trainings, but value doesn't always equal to demand. Most coaches create content that gives people reasons to keep learning, not reasons to start investing. Let me give you a few examples to reframe. So instead of saying something like 5 tips to be more confident, try saying why you still doubt yourself even though you've read all the self-help books. Or instead of saying morning habits for success, try something like the mindset that keeps you stuck even with the perfect morning routine. With the examples I just gave, you're giving them an idea that they don't need to keep learning more things. They need an identity shift. They need to start investing for a new level of themselves because they already know all the material, but they're not implementing. And really, great content reflects the internal dialogue that your ideal client's having with themselves. It really meets them in the problem and it makes them feel like you've seen them before you even start selling to them. So in reality, your content should be answering 4 questions. What is the problem? What is the solution? Why is it important? And when to apply it? The how? That's your services. Okay, so the third reason you're stuck, you're trying to scale effort, not systems. You're waking up wondering what to post, checking DMs, trying to stay visible. And while that can work on short term and should do when you're starting out, it's not sustainable. You don't have a machine, you don't have a system, you have an endless to-do list. Without a client acquisition system, something repeatable that attracts, nurtures, and converts people into paying clients, you always feel like your business is one bad week away from going bankrupt. Here's what a simple system looks like. Strategic content with a CTA to a lead magnet to an application page to a sales call to now a client. Hear me when I tell you this. You don't need more tactics. You need a strategy that compounds long term. Okay, so now let's talk about how to get unstuck. Step 1, clarify your foundation. Nail your niche. Know who to help. What outcome are you going to provide? How are you going to do it differently? This is the anchor for everything else. Step number 2, make sure that you reconstruct your content to create demand. Every single piece of content that you create should do one of these 3 things. Agitate the pain point. This is where you highlight a specific struggle your audience is already feeling. You're not creating pain here. You're naming it clearly so they feel seen. Or it can shift a belief. This is where you challenge a belief that's keeping them stuck and offer a more empowering perspective. Or show them what's possible. This is where you share a story or even a transformation that shows them what's truly available, what's on the other side of the work. And then once you do one of those three things, you invite them to the next step. The third thing you want to do to become unstuck is to build a client acquisition system. Even a simple me training plus an application funnel can free you from chasing clients and creating a steady flow of pre-qualified warm prospects. And let me tell you, once I implemented this, I stopped relying on hope and started making decisions from data and momentum. In this 1 hour and 15-minute video here, I go to every single detail that you need to know so you can finally attract, nurture, and convert more clients with a clear system.